Claude Fable 5 was Anthropic's most advanced model to date, designed specifically for long-horizon agentic work. It was built to function as an autonomous cyber defender, capable of assembling and refining entire systems without a single human keystroke. 72 hours after its launch, it was gone. The US government issued a directive that forced the model offline for every customer in the world. The shutdown was not a technical failure. It was the moment we realized that while these frontier models are scaling at a record pace, we have no established rules for who actually controls them. On one side, you have unelected tech executives setting safety protocols in private. On the other, you have a government using blunt force to intervene. Fable 5's brief existence proved that the battle for control over frontier AI is no longer just a hypothetical debate. It is an active power struggle, and this model was the first casualty. The first 48 hours revealed the flaws in Anthropic's own approach. They launched Fable 5 with invisible safeguards, hidden classifiers that silently rerouted suspicious prompts to an older model without informing the user. These caught legitimate work in open cancer research and standard software engineering, mistakenly flagging them as dangerous and delivering degraded results. Researchers and developers who realized their output was being throttled without their knowledge immediately pushed back, calling the system a form of hidden sabotage. Anthropic reversed course within 2 days. They apologized publicly and switched to visible safeguards, acknowledging that users deserve to know when and why their queries are being redirected. This 2-day fumble highlights the difficulty of corporate-led governance. When a private company sets the boundaries of knowledge in secret, even well-intentioned safeguards can become unreliable. That transparency lasted only a few hours. At 5:21 p.m. on Friday evening, a letter from the Department of Commerce arrived, demanding an immediate suspension of the model. The government cited a jailbreak report. They were concerned that by asking the model to read and fix software flaws, users could repurpose a defensive tool into a cyber weapon. The directive was specifically targeted. It ordered Anthropic to cut off access for all foreign nationals, including the company's own foreign-born employees inside the US. Anthropic couldn't comply with that specific filter. Because there is no real-time way to verify a user's nationality across millions of API requests, the company was forced into a blanket shutdown of Fable 5 for every user on the planet. Anthropic pushed back, arguing that the capabilities the government found so dangerous are already widely available in other models, specifically naming OpenAI's GPT 5.5 as a comparable tool that remains live. This sledgehammer response, paralyzing a global tool to target specific individuals, suggests that state regulators are still struggling to find a precision instrument for policing digital intelligence. When Fable 5 went dark, thousands of enterprise workflows, AI-driven business tools, and complex development pipelines instantly broke. It was a wake-up call for the industry. Developers realized that a frontier model isn't just a utility like electricity, it is a geopolitical asset that can be revoked without warning. The user response was one of pure frustration. Some developers even suggested that these restrictive US controls would simply drive teams towards unrestricted, open-weight models from competitors in China. To survive the next shutdown, builders are moving towards model redundancy, instantly reroute data to secondary models like Opus 4.8 or GPT 5.5. We are also seeing a massive push towards self-hosted, open-source models that cannot be turned off by a government directive. This shift happens against a backdrop of increasing political volatility as the current administration begins to exert its influence over how these tech giants operate. While the government is right to worry about the misuse of AI, the Fable 5 event highlights a different kind of risk. It shows that the bottleneck of centralized control can be just as disruptive to society as the technology itself. If the rules of future intelligence are dictated by secret corporate algorithms or sudden state directives, we lose the ability to build an open world. The 72-hour lifespan of Fable 5 might be a warning. We either decentralize control or we live at the mercy of the kill switch.